Maddie from Maddie's in Niagara. Monday afternoon. What a shit fucking Monday today, but whatever. Got a good diagnostic done and repaired today. 2024 Chevrolet Silverado with the 6.6 Duramax 3500 1 ton. Thing was set in a check engine light. Uh, it's still set in a check engine light, but there's two codes in there. But the one the gentleman was chasing was a code that the backstory was this truck allegedly got hit or near hit by lightning, I think about a year ago. It's been set in a code ever since. I think the dealers had it. I'm not entirely sure, but the code has not been diagnosed. So here it comes where Matthew from Addie's Auto Repair, where I make my money and I've gotten my reputation from. So we dug into this, spent a few hours. It's setting, the truck was setting a P, let me get my notes up here. For the code that he's chasing after, it's setting a P2534. That code in Identifix is basically an ignition circuit code, and it can happen. It's a general code. It can happen in multiple different modules. Big long trouble tree list. Basically, it's ignition voltage to the module that the module's not seeing. This code's going to set if the voltage is high or low, a certain voltage for a certain amount of time. This code was setting in the ABS module, or what they're calling it now, the brake pressure modulator valve module for the ABS unit. So digging in, check the obvious, check the fuses in the BCM. It tells you right in the trouble tree on Identifix as you're going down here what can possibly set it, how it sets. Again, this is proprietary information that I pay for that helps me go through. I get diagrams, everything else, and then ultimately we're down to the diagram of the circuit. So basically, the ABS module, or the brake pressure modulator valve right here, which is right under the brake booster on this vehicle, pin number 9, violet and white wire. I had pulled up the connector for the modulator valve and checked for voltage on pin number 9 after checking the BCM fuses and everything, and guess what? No voltage. No voltage with it running, no voltage with it keyed up. Clearly, we had an open. I verified on the correct circuit. There is a splice or a junction, but it's hidden in the vehicle somewhere. So again, this comes back to not wasting everybody's time and doing a proper repair. So what I had initially done was cut the loom back at the BPMV there, found the white and or violet and white wire, cut it back. I temporarily overlaid that to battery voltage, and code goes away. So the next thing was to figure out where in this circuit would be a good idea to splice this in. So basically, this is the underhood fuse block up here, or the junction block. This wiring apparently runs back into the chassis somewhere, and then back out, according to J336, which is what I was looking at. So basically, I took up the underhood fuse block. We were looking for connector X1, H4, that had the violet and white wire in it. And basically, I ran a permanent overlay underneath that connector back to the BPMV, which is within inches of each other. So spent a little bit of time diagnosing this, but again, this is why people bring vehicles to me. This is the meat and potatoes of my business. This is what I do really well that a lot of shops in the area do not do so well. They throw components at it, they throw things at it, they break out the parts bazooka, and it doesn't get fixed. I did spend a fair amount of time on this vehicle today, but it's fixed. Code's cleared, and now we're ready to recommend what he needs, which is a diesel particulate filter sensor for the fancy emission system on this thing. So it was a good diag, good repair, and this guy should be happy at the end of the day. But again, Maddie's Auto Repair, I am not out here throwing parts at things, just taking people's money, doing whatever. I spend the time, I get in, I chase down the codes, I have the software, I have the information to get me the diagrams, I have the special unicorn tools, I got everything I need to chase that baby down, and it's another proper repair and a decent end to a Monday. So make it a great Monday.